Right, so hello, welcome back to another walkthrough of Assassin's Creed III Remastered. If you have not seen the previous videos set up with this, recommend you watch this one. Link below will be the Ezio collection, the Embers and Lineage, video reaction, any DLCs, and future reference the other Assassin's Creed games I have yet to do. So, also linked below will be a similar game to Assassin's Creed Saga like Thief and other types of Ubisoft games like eventually Prince of Persia, any other type of Ubisoft game will be linked below. And yep. Obviously let's continue on. Picking up where we left off, we did some of the Harbor Master missions. Did some homestead missions as well. And we're here in New York, and just before we do our next mission in New York, the next sequence, I want to see what are we supposed to do with this guy, the Benedict Arnold missions. Showing traitors the way.
Major General Arnold sent me to assist you.
Yeah? All right, he's the boss. Thank goodness you're here. Doubt we could get all these crates down to the camp without you.
You do not agree with this?
You haven't allowed. We're meant to garrison West Point, and by extension, hold the Hudson. It's vital, no arguing that. So why is it we're shipping out half our powder and shot?
Why not bring up your concern with Major General Arnold?
I have. He threatened to have me court-martialed for insubordination and treason, if you can believe that. So I follow orders, no matter how absurd.
But then they say that Benedict Arnold was like a traitor or something, a double agent or something like that. Didn't they say that about him?
Ah, the traitor is getting away. He's supposed to be on that ship. Get after him. You'll hang for this.
And how's it going, fellas, whatever it is you were doing? Wrong one. What? I knocked him out. He is not dead. What?
You'll hang for this.
That was weird.
Me, friend. I'm not the real traitor. I could tell you who it is if you let me go. Listen. Just turn your back for 5 seconds and you'll never see me again. I don't want anything to do with this place. Listen, mate. I know you're just following orders, but things aren't what they seem around here. I'm telling you. Is it money you want? Because I got money. How much to set me free?
Be quiet.
Must be a reason why he's a traitor.
All right, listen. I can fix this. Just give me a chance and I'll prove to you I'm a real patriot. I want this country as much as the next man. Just let me show you.
That the traitor?
It is. Major General Arnold will have further orders for you.
Sounds good. Welcome aboard, milady.
What the hell was that joke about? Welcome aboard, milady. I mean, what the hell was so funny about that?
Ah, Connor. Just the man I wanted to see. Well done capturing the traitor, but I must ask more of you. There are some kegs of powder resting inside the fort. Bring them to the magazine? Dismissed.
He was only sent there just to save him, and now he's ordering him around like he's a soldier.
Are you well?
As well as I can be, given the circumstances. You?
Same. But we're close. So very close. We need to talk about this someplace with fewer curious ears.
Has Clinton agreed?
It is done. Only the matter of my compensation remains something of the utmost importance to me. Deliver this letter. Make absolutely sure he gets it. Please be cautious. Mistake at this stage would be unfortunate. When we come out on the other side of this thing, I'll make sure you're rewarded, Major Andre. Generously.
You mean John Anderson, sir?
Yes.
What was that for? Redcoats.
Make sure we're not followed. If anybody sees us, kill them.
Maybe this is what that traitor figured out.
That's far enough for you two. Keep a keen eye and come for me when you see smoke.
Yes, sir. We'll be waiting, Major Andre.
Oh my god, that was so close. That was so fucking close. Got a little bit too close, but that's alright. Blending in as if he's a guard.
Halt! Gentlemen, I hope you belong to our party.
What party?
The lower party.
We do.
Good. I'm an officer in the British Army and I must not be detained. I will chalk this mishap up to fatigue.
But we ain't British, friend. And you are under arrest.
That was merely a test, and you passed. I'm an officer of the Patriots, in truth. Here are my papers.
Rubbish! Kill him and bring his head to the
No!
commander.
Do not kill him. Search him instead.
Blessed stars. His real name is Major Andre, and he's with the British. He carries this letter on behalf of Major General Benedict Arnold. Arnold is our commanding officer.
Bind Andre's hands immediately and bring him to Commander Washington. I will see to Arnold.
That backfired. Yeah, that didn't really go as planned for them. I think the missions are done now. Yep, perfect. Onward for this one now. Maryland. Perfect. Battle of West Points.
Connor, finished already. I have some more.
Explain this.
Well, I don't know what this is.
A letter in your hand, addressed to General Clinton of the British Army, confirming the surrender of West Point for the sum of 20,000 pounds.
This must be some sort of plot to expose the fort. I'm a patriot through and through, Connor. My actions at Saratoga speak to that, I'm sure.
For your sake, I hope General Washington agrees. He will be arriving here today.
Regulars! Regulars! We're under attack!
And he's on the run.
The Maine!
Form up! Form up! Arnold betrayed us. That gun called fuck!
We secure the fort, then we deal with Arnold.
I had the axe out, not that one, but okay. It almost works.
Arnold has made it to the Volta!
Failed to protect targets. What?
The Maine!
We must hold the fort. Arnold betrayed us. That gun called bastard!
We secure the fort, then we deal with Arnold.
Ready to the flag! To me! Push them back!
Okay, it's showing here, and then it shows another one. I'm so confused how that's supposed to work out.
Form up! Form up! Stand tall, men! We're holding!
Just go around killing everyone you see just like that.
We must hold the fort.
I was about to shoot him, but I forgot I don't have any ammo.
Arnold has made it to the vulture! Form up! Form up! Push them back! Rallying to the flag! To me!
Oh crap, they got a big guy.
We must hold the fort.
Form up! Form up!
Ah, those stupid seats ruined it right there.
Keep running, you letters! We did it! Well done!
Connor. Arnold was behind this, but he escaped.
If you did not catch him, nobody could have. West Point is secure. Major Andre will hang for his crimes.
And Arnold?
We'll try to find him, though I have my doubts. Whom can we trust now? If Patriot heroes are betraying us.
You reap what you sow.
I love how they're technically talking and they're still shooting out there. Well, I remember it saying that, you know, he was like a double agent or something, so the fact that either they already knew that and they still used him, or it was just supposed to tell us, like, you know, like, oh, he's gonna turn traitor, then yeah. Oh, and that's it. Good. Now let's make our way to New York and start the next sequence. I thought the guns weren't reloaded, so... Defend my convoy? Where? It's probably somewhere in the frontier. We need to get to the frontier this way. Oh, we didn't even go to this one too, so... Nearly put my gun out too. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Long way. And we're nearly there. Oh, okay. Ah, I missed.
Blessings on you, sir. Thank you.
We protected our convoy, so. And now, if you all don't mind, I'm just gonna loot them. Alright, that's the last of it. Now we head straight back to New York. Where was the... Ah, it's this one. And we go this way. I was about to say, it looks as if the assassins are done. Okay, not yet, no. It's just when I see all the 6 of it like that, even when it's not, call it in, it just shows that, you know, like, oh, they must be all done by now. Okay, now it shows the 3 shaded. Alright, now we need to do is head here. And how much money do I have? Because it's over here, I'm gonna make a quick stop and get all the treasure chests I can get my hands on. Well, that was weird right there.
For the sturdiest and most seamless barrels in America.
I knew once we go inside the prison there'd be guards here. Oh, there you go. Now it's saying it's on. And they're like, false alarm, folks, false alarm, nothing happened, nothing happened. And go to this one. Yes, I did see that too. Oh yeah, we got our one in the mainland too. Kind of version. It's slowly moving up, so that's good. Yeah, maybe do it like that.
For all your agricultural needs, Longman's is the city's one-stop shop. Make the most of your...
They're doing that as if like they're looking for someone. Guard dog. And the next one will literally be here. Lucky. Right, now is this one. That's better. If only these guys wouldn't be here. Careful too. I didn't see the dog. Why did they have a dog? Yeah, they like that, but when I loot them, they're like, oh, you spawn of the devil. I'm like, there go your minds, people. You want me to kill them or not? Uh-oh. That's why I was being chased. Those 80... Yeah, it's that you don't see on the map, but the ones that would just keep on chasing me everywhere. Gosh, I hate them so much. Well, alternate methods.
We need to know what the Loyalists are planning, if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the Crown.
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, we did. Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above. It tells us exactly what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
Yeah, this won't be strange at all. Ah! You could really just jump over the well. Oh, that happened.
Have you considered the proposal? I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Well, they're talking in circles. We'll learn nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Okay, of course.
Connor? Little help here?
Like, I'm coming.
Leave the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
Oh, those were the commanders. Okay, my bad, my bad. But we're literally too far away to do that. We need to get a little bit more closer. And because we already killed half of them, they didn't work.
We'll bring them back to my quarters at Fort George and see what secrets they might share. Really? Well, you'd best get after him then.
You go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
If she really said there like, okay, old man, I'll go. To show, like, you know, like, oh, maybe that's why he's not going, because he feels it's too old. That's a joke, I'm just saying.
Come no closer! Stop him!
Ah! You tackled the wrong guy.
To arms, men! To arms! Save me!
It was literally
Move.
spamming circle.
I said move.
Wait. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything, only don't make
We
me
just
go
have
in
some
there.
questions for you.
Cross that threshold, and I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then.
Wait. Ah, they occupy this place. It's like, show your abuse of power and just keep on shoving and shoving.
What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held them until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
He technically has a point. I get Connor doesn't really like some of the stuff he does, but literally to let them go, that would have been stupid. So where am I to go now? The frontier side, I'm assuming, so. Yeah, I got level 1 authority, so best to stay away from idly eyes. They're doing that as if like they're trying to scare a ghost or something. Hey, here is no different. Oh, there. Yeah, when we were doing the traveling around here, we were doing so much hunting for the animals around. And in a way, it was also a good thing, because by doing that, it showed us, like, you know, like, half of the locations where the animals are worse, like, you know, the bears and everything else. Out of curiosity, hang on. If I go to the symbol... Ah, yeah, it shows, like, where they all are. It appears I'm still missing some. Oh, well. You seriously cannot get down from there? Oh, for God's sake. Why is it they make such a big splash? It's like, you obviously understand, like, you know, like, they're getting into the water, they're reaching the end of the shore where you're obviously swimming now. But why did they have to make a sound that says, like, boom, you just entered the deep part, make a big splash, and then swim? Why didn't they need to do it like that? It's weird.
We should be sharing what we know with Lee, not Washington.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British Crown or the Templar Cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
Then we'll have to remedy that then, won't we?
I mean, he does understand that he
Hello,
just...
Connor. What
Connor
brings you
just
here?
told him that, you
The
know,
British have recalled their men in
Charles was
Philadelphia.
responsible for
They
the death
marched
of
for
his
New York.
mother, so it's not a good reason for Connor to
Very
trust him
well.
at all.
I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private
Oh,
correspondence.
of course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter.
Say what now?
Not the first time, either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility.
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you.
Now he really does not trust anyone anymore. Well, that sadly more sense. It seems the Templars weren't behind the burning of Connor's village. You could thank George Washington for that. I'm guessing that's part of Washington's military career. So obviously Charles Lee and the other, they were only sent to the village only to find out more about the secret entrance, and that was it. They did not attack the village. It was Washington's men. My guess is that when Connor told Hatham about his mother's death and how he blames them, my guess is that during that time he must have did his own digging of what happened until he figured out that, you know, during the events of what happened during the 7 Years' War and so forth, that somewhere along the way he discovered that while Charles Lee and company were doing their thing, he discovered that Washington was also doing his thing and attacked the natives, because also, you know, back then the natives and Hatham's crew were partially working together from time to time, and he must have figured out that somewhere during there the British George Washington's army attacked the natives, and that's when he discovered that he was the one that ordered the destruction of the village, which caused the mother of his son's death. Now, yeah, sure. Now it's now confirmed it's not Charles Lee's fault, but nonetheless, Charles Lee was the one that did threaten him and could have killed him right there. So obviously, you know, he has more reasons to hate him. But, yeah. Okay, here we go. Washington's lack of skill didn't go unremarked. Although Charles Lee lost faith in him completely, never gone quite so far as to disobey Washington's orders, but not following them properly either. Then 77-78, Washington had to defend himself against the Conway Cabal, which threatened to replace him with General Horatio Gates. However, Washington's strengths lay in politics, and leading the army was as such about politics as it was about winning battles. Washington had to negotiate between the varying interests of the army, the individual colonies, and the Congress, not just for instructions on how to wage the war, but also for basic supplies for the troops. By all accounts, he must have been extremely patient. Trying to get politicians to give you anything is like trying to get at a dog to give you a bone. Not reading that. Whatever the criticism of Washington's military strength, the bottom line is that he won, eventually. When the revolution ended, he was the unanimous choice for president. Well, duh, of course. A credit to the fact that he managed to both win the war and not alienate anyone in Congress. Of course, if you're looking for something to criticize Washington for, you don't have to look far. He ordered the total ruin of indigenous settlements during the Sullivan expedition. Not to mention, he was a plantation owner, which meant he owned more than 200 slaves. While yes, his will did provide for them being freed after both he and his wife were dead and wouldn't need them anymore, I didn't really consider that particular altruistic. I'm ascending on a low note now. Sorry, I'm here to teach you history. Haha. Oh wait, it'll appear somewhere here. The Sullivan Expedition. The Sullivan Expedition was Washington's response to several raids by British and Iroquois groups along the northern frontier. Forces under Joseph Brant and John Butler had attacked forts and settlements in the Wyoming and Cherry Valleys, killing and escaping women and children as well as militia. Washington's orders were very clear. In order to root out the problem, Sullivan was to attack and burn as many Iroquois settlements as he could find, and take as many prisoners as he could. Sullivan complied, burning 40 Iroquois villages and destroying an estimated 160,000 bushels of corn. His troops also answered previous atrocities with their own, scalping bodies and burning people alive in cabins. Sullivan didn't limit his troops to active enemies either. He also attacked the Onondaga, who had stayed neutral during the war. This attack had the unsurprising effect of making the Onondagas into enemies of the Patriots. You do that, yeah, they'll definitely become enemies. In the end, the Sullivan expedition failed to stop raids in the area, those continued throughout the Revolution, as each side sought to get revenge for the violence of the other. The repeated attacks on both sides eventually laid waste to the entire Kenyan territory, also known as Mohawk Valley, and the land around it. Possibly because of this Sullivan expedition, George Washington became known among the Iroquois as the Town Destroyer. Although the origin of the nickname is historically contested, he might have already earned it destroying towns during the French and Indian War. And that's a mark of great statesman. It's hard to tell when he got a reputation for scorched earth policies because he did it so much. I'm sorry, did it not ask me to stop him? Oh my god, what the hell are you going, you stupid horse? Okay, I guess it wants me to use the bow then. Are you kidding me? He's one of those guys. Yeah, no wonder all those shots by the arrow did not even kill him. Why is he literally stopping? We're not even hitting some of these things in the road, and he's stopping. It's so stupid.
I should make sure the village is safe.
That's one way to do it. Uh-oh. Got an army right here. That's not good. Yeah, best to avoid him. Even though that would be probably a bad idea. Because, you know, if you want to save your village, you might as well just jump in, but I don't think that's not what we're meant to do. Looks like they're preparing for battle too.
Radun hagedun. Za shewe nekti ohnujera. Wakanu dunyu huet dogati go oya.
Ah, they're not. Never mind.
They ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana tukwa yasagoya donhawe kono dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka nuwe nye honenu.
What de sagodi dashtana zini hadi ayunki hunjakwa.
Ya, yahtet kari hoyeri.
Ona dera di desatni guhare. Ya kontat desadu huntoni negiga ne ayagoderio.
Onak ziyash jaga ne.
Does he think there's something wrong? So he wants to attack his own people like that. How did I miss that? Oh, shit, that was cool. Which one do I go to? Okay. Go for the ones on the left.
Skana kana dogo. Tun hagedum. The wase danika. Na hoda. Gwego ha krori ne Charles Lee. But triot de hona dohon zoni ayun kiat wanto. Dano gan easy I say na what is it? Atsoga tigarungwe. Waharu zi dizat ni gora denu. Zia sade nyanda de squat ni gora gani. Nixi ona garune de. Ziungwan ho garum de. They got new ska aki. Connect you got new ska and see what Gwanya has in there square the new stats again. Then you start ni gora di hunto. Then what does want ducks out there? Nezungwe that summa. Zadarissa. Unga dorissa no no zaheyu.
Oh, great. Oh, shit. I don't think he meant to do that.
Yo, Tena. Tazis a dancum. It's a good hit stane. Redden Hagedum. Charles Lee. Mountmouth. Was that the Hajib? Asagonat the Mase. Zina hold them patriot. Renadeno Uni. Jurhan Saga. Asagonasete. Oh, Doctangi Camoderio. Ronudio ho te quenu. Ungenungue da summa. Oh, diatanum statunge. Iwehreya nawando taingwaya danu staduge. Ona wasadaresa yunjadaro.
Requested in Pache. Now this is gonna make him hate Charles Lee even more. Updated. His friend. The disagreement came to a head when Conan confronted Connor with the knowledge that his loyalist allies had planned to attack on their village. In a ensuing fight, Connor was forced to kill his friends. Well, that was rather disappointing. Whether his father knows about this, you know, I think he's not gonna take it very lightly anymore. Why there? Ah, Yeah, this explains the incident too with the Mon thing as well. Why he hated him. This explains it now.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize too late they were finished. Amor. And these are all the ones that's like 2-star missions now. That just happens.
We must hold this position for as long as it takes. If the enemy is allowed to push through,
Marquis de Lafayette.
we've gained. The sacrifices your brothers have made today must not have been in vain.
Never heard of him.
Connor, my friend.
78.
You have arrived just in time to bear witness to our glorious victory.
Where is Charles Lee?
That Batar. He shows up in the middle of our preparations and just takes charge. Screams at everyone to advance, and then rides away. I am left to pick up the pieces. Where did they come from? Send word
Where?
that we are falling back! Everyone, to me! Now!
Oh.
I
Crap.
will hold the area while you bring them to safety.
Yeah, you got a bunch of red coats coming this
I
way.
grant you my finest soldiers to serve as your personal guard. There is nothing they will not do to ensure you are victorious. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Oh, now I remember him. Yeah, I think I remember him now. Yeah, got an army coming this way. Oh, that was bad too. That was a bad shot. There we go.
We'll push these redcoats back yet? That should slow them down. Bought us some time, sir.
Yeah, I messed up the first shot, so...
We'll push these redcoats back yet? A perfect shot! A perfect shot! That should slow them down.
Well, that didn't work.
we'll push these redcoats back yet?
Nope, that didn't work.
Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down.
Need to hurry it out for 30 more seconds. Come on, fellas.
Bought us some time, sir.
Oh good, I got him out.
We are low on ammunition, sir, and the enemy advances.
Then we need to pull back, rejoin the others, and cover their escape.
Probably a good idea now, considering what's about to happen. Battle of Monmouth. This is probably what Connor was talking about when he got angry at Washington. This is probably what they were talking about. The Battle of Monmouth wasn't particularly significant strategically, but it was an important proving ground for Washington and the Continental Army. It was also near disaster, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Once the British learned that the French had joined the Revolutionary War, British troops were ordered to withdraw from Philadelphia and march to New York City. It's quite a march. I bet they couldn't wait for the event in a motor car. The Continental Army was just finishing its winter at Valley Forge, and George Washington was anxious to try his newly trained troops. He decided to attack the British column in an attempt to delay or stop it entirely. Washington chose Charles Lee to lead the advance guard in the attack. At first, Lee said no, saying that the British troops should be left alone. However, when Washington ignored his protest and offered the command to the Marquis de Lafayette instead, Lee agreed to fight. Lee's troops caught up to the British column at the Monmouth courthouse and attacked. That day was hot. More than 100 Fahrenheit, and soldiers on both sides dropped from heat exhaustion. Despite the weather, the Continental Army was doing well until Lee mysteriously ordered a retreat, a move that still confuses modern historians. People must have thought he was quite the pacifist for such a warrior, though of course people didn't know what you and I know now. So it's nice to feel clever, isn't it? Anyway, Lee's plan backfired. Washington arrived to find his troops retreating, but rallied them and attacked again. The two armies fought until nightfall when the British sneaked away under cover of darkness, leaving the Continental Army victorious, but the British Army well on its way to New York. Still, it was proved that Washington's troops were finally a match for the British. The battle secured Washington's reputation, destroyed Lee's. He was arrested, court-martialed, and kicked out of the army entirely. Yeesh. That doesn't look good for the Templars. You got your armies here too.
I will take care of this.
Yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be pretty bad. Oh, what? Well, that sucked.
Do not worry about the redcoats. Go join the others.
Well, we failed the second one pretty badly.
Well done, my friend. You have saved many lives today.
Connor?
Charles Lee has betrayed you. He forced retreat in the midst of battle, hoping the lost would take the lives of your men and see you relieved of your command.
What?
I'm sure he will come and spin a tale saying that he was outnumbered or I was somehow to blame. All lies. I will say it one last time. That man is your enemy, and he will not stop until you are dead or dishonored.
Connor's tale rings true. Lee was acting most odd upon the battlefield.
I will investigate these allegations at once.
The time for that is long past.
This must be done properly, else we're no better than those we oppose. Never mind the political ramifications of such an act.
Should you choose to spare Lee's life, then I will take it myself. Enjoy your victory, Commander. It will be the last I deliver you.
Ah, of course. Maybe sequence 10 completes. Although
Something's happened, Desmond. Abstergo has your dad.
Where?
What?
Italy. Same place they were holding you.
What are you two waiting for? Let's go.
There's more.
Hello again, Mr. Miles. I hope this message finds you well, or as well as it can, all things considered. It appears we now each have something the other desires. I propose a trade. Bring me the apple, and I'll return your father to you no worse for the wear. Should you refuse, he will still be returned, albeit much worse for the wear. I assume you'd like to avoid an unpleasant outcome.
I always knew it would come to this. Just not so soon. I wonder if Abstergo even knows what's about to happen. And has this been a part of their plan all along? Maybe they want the world to end. To see it all burned away. Then they'd have their new world. Ripe for the reshaping.
Wouldn't be so shocking.
We talked about looking for another power source. Leaving him there. It's probably what he'd want. For us to finish the mission. But I can't. It's hard enough taking a life, but letting one be taken? Knowing there was something I could do about it? Not a chance. Might be I'm risking my life. Risking all our lives to save an asshole. What else am I supposed to do? That asshole is my dad.
Called his dad an asshole.
They're probably holding your father on the upper level. Same place they kept you. There's an elevator bank down the hall. Try not to let them see you.
They know I'm here, Rebecca. There's no way they don't.
This was a bad idea.
Yep. I clearly know he's here. And I'll say this for another time. This is gonna get exciting. I'll stop here, continue again tomorrow, and as always, leave a like and comments.